Well, good morning and welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I'm a business advisor. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer. I'm a guy who likes really good words and thoughts. And so today I bring you another really great thought that's related directly to some really good words. So I hope you enjoy it. I I'm going to enjoy it because I enjoyed it already once this morning when I was doing my morning routine. I want to thank the Virtues Project because they produce these cards that are a bunch of good words. Words like respect, appreciation, enthusiasm, reliability, peacefulness, responsibility, sincerity, service, justice, thoughtfulness, wonder, contentment, devotion, so much more. Great words, all. So thank you to the Virtues Project. I also want to thank all of our sponsors, the people who send us good thoughts, good feelings, sometimes some money, which is nice. And all the people who are watching this, I appreciate every one of you. The people who leave me the thumbs up and the hearts and the shares and comments are awesome. I really appreciate the comments. Today I'm talking about sowing and reaping. This is a concept. This is a concept that can be found everywhere. It's in the Bible. It's a law of nature that sowing and reaping happen in a particular order, and it's really important to think about sowing and reaping. And here's why. Well, let me first go through the order of events. When sowing, farmers know this. Before you sow your seeds in the field, you plan a little bit. You think about what it is that you want to sow. Is it going to be corn or wheat or who knows what, anything, whatever. As they rotate their crops and they think about what's going to be good this year and they look at the weather, all that kind of stuff. So they think about it first and then they prepare the ground. Whether that means, I'm not a farmer. I appreciate farmers because they understand this intimately, and they're hard workers, and those are good things. So they turn the ground, prepare it, whatever, and then they sow. And they don't sow weed seeds typically. They sow corn or wheat or whatever it is, soybeans, whatever it is that they want to eventually harvest. And it doesn't end there. They don't sow the seeds and then wait a few months and harvest. No, they take care of it. They nurture it. They do whatever they need to do, whether it's weeding or whatever it is, to ensure that they will have a crop when the time is right. And the time is dependent upon what it is that they sowed. And so they take care of it and take care of it and take care of it. And eventually it becomes time to reap the harvest. And that doesn't happen automatically either. That takes work and planning and cooperation with the weather, all kinds of things. So you can see from a farmer's perspective, the idea of sowing and reaping is a process. And I was thinking about this morning as I was listening to one of my mentors, and I've had some experiences lately that have caused me, yes, even me, to have some really unfortunate thoughts. I've been down, and every once in a while, I think we all go through this from time to time. I was down and feeling a little bit beat up and sorry for myself and all that kind of stuff. And when that happens, we're sowing seeds of negativity, of lack, of everything we don't want to even think about right now. And it's natural that when we do that, whether we're thinking of negative thoughts of any kind, whether it's anger or lack or like I said, just anything negative, we are setting the stage for negative things to happen. And I think we all know that that's probably not a good idea, right? So just like the farmer who's sowing corn or wheat or soybeans or whatever it is, we need to be sowing the seeds of love and joy and peace and prosperity and helping other people and doing the right thing and becoming the person that we want to become. All of these things need to be sown first. Actually, the ground needs to be prepared first. We need to plan our lives. We need to plan whatever it is that we want to become. And that requires some thoughtfulness. And when you do that, when you're thoughtful about what it is that you want as an end result, then you start thinking about the things that make a difference. Maybe you're planning, maybe you're goal setting, maybe you're doing things that are just generally positive in nature. All these things tend to turn into the things that we want to show up. There are all kinds of people, well, not all kinds of people, there are a lot of people who are teaching us, everybody who will listen, how to do this. And I want to be one of them. And it's a pretty simple concept. This whole notion of thinking the right thoughts, of setting the right goals, or at least setting yourself up for success, whatever that means to you. So this morning when I was thinking about it, and I was just thrilled really with the whole thought of changing what it is that I'm thinking about. Because like I said, I had a few days there of just really tough thoughts of negativity, and I wasn't pleasant to be around. Uh, when you do that, when you get into that negative vibration, you do things that you regret. And I did. I mean, none of it was severe, but I wasn't pleasant to be around. And I apologize to anyone who I encountered who kind of felt a little down after spending a moment with me, because that's not who I want to be. And if you catch yourself doing that and you are the person who's just kind of down, know that you are affecting other people. So this process of preparing, sowing, nurturing, and finally reaping, it is a law. It's the way things work in nature, and it's the way things work for humans. We become what we think about. So if you're not thinking about good and positive and prosperous things, chances are you're not moving in that direction. Okay. Pretty simple concept, right? Yeah. So in order to make that happen, I think I had noted in my little setup for today that there are virtues that are directly related to this notion. And there's a whole bunch of them, actually. Things like appreciation and creativity, determination, endurance, flexibility, generosity, gratitude, humility. I mean, all these words that are virtues, and virtues are just good words. They're good thoughts and good ideas. And when we incorporate those good thoughts and words and ideas into our lives, good things tend to happen. And people will step up for you. I have my sister Sean, who recently really helped me out of a hole. It was, she reminded me that my thinking wasn't quite what it could be. And my wife, Chrissy, same thing. She reminds me when I'm not who I want to be. I'm not acting like it. I have people around me who will call me out on this stuff. And that is so valuable. That is a huge accountability partnership. Uh, People who will be willing to say, "Hey, your thoughts and words and actions might not be exactly what it is that you want them to be. Maybe take a few minutes, meditate on that, think about it, and turn it around." Because good things happen when we think good things. It's like hurt people hurt people. Well, that's true. It's hurt people who hurt people. It's happy people who bring enjoyment and laughter to other people. It's, I mean, you know this. You know that good things tend to happen for people who are thinking positively. It's not guaranteed, of course. I mean, circumstances beyond our control happen all the time. How we respond to them is hugely important. I mean, death happens and sickness happens, all these things happen, but how we respond to them means everything. Okay, well, I've gone over time, and I really, really, really do want you to know that I appreciate you. And if you send me a thought, if you want to talk to me directly, just go to businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact, and we can talk about business or life or anything that I know about. If you want to talk about rocket science, I'm a little short on knowledge in that department. Same with brain surgery. Uh, I have things that I know, and I would be happy to talk to you about what I know. And I would be happy to learn from you about what it is that you know, if you want to talk to me about that. And if you need accountability, contact me. Let's talk about how that works. Okay, that's all for today. I'm going to remind you, as I always do, to do something nice for somebody else today. And if you have the resources, do something really nice for a whole bunch of people. What a great idea. What a great thing to do. And I know some of you who do, and I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for that. Let's be that light. Let's be that source of love and hope and joy and peace and kindness and goodness and all the things that we know make this world a better place. Let's be that. Let's be that solution in the midst of darkness and challenge. There's plenty of that to go around. We don't need to add to that. Let's be the light. Okay, make this a great day, because it is our responsibility to make every day the best it can be. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.